You're probably aware that diabetes has something to do with the food we eat. This is because eating high-sugar foods spikes the blood sugar levels in your body, and thus disturbs the body's metabolism. Well, it's commonly said that the food we eat can dramatically affect our state of being as a whole, and that fits diabetes perfectly. Hi viewers, welcome back to Wellness Journey with another fruitful video highlighting the foods you should eat as a diabetic and those you should avoid. What is diabetes? There are two main types of diabetes that we'll address today. If you have type 1 diabetes, it means your pancreas doesn't create insulin. Now, insulin helps the blood sugar enter your cells into your body for use as energy. Without insulin, blood sugar can't get into the cells and it builds up in your bloodstream. Type 2 diabetes is a condition in which blood sugar levels in our bodies increase because of reduced insulin sensitivity. Living with diabetes can be quite tough, as it always requires careful management of eating habits and lifestyle choices. And did you know that in the United States, 11% of the total population is suffering from diabetes? And what's even more scary is that most of the American population and people living around the world don't even know that their bodies have developed insulin resistance to a large extent. So, to help you keep your blood sugar level within the optimal limit, let us help you find diabetic-friendly fruit in your grocery stores. The 9 best and worst foods for a diabetic. Number 1. Avocados. Enriched with the goodness of powerful nutrients, essential vitamins, and minerals, avocados always stand in the front-line defense for fighting insulin resistance in people with type 2 diabetes. What makes avocados a perfect food for type 2 diabetes is a good proportion of healthy fats in it. This is because in type 2 diabetes, fatty layers are deposited over the insulin receptors, and thus increase insulin resistance. Healthy fats and monounsaturated fatty acids present in avocados help improve insulin sensitivity in people with type 2 diabetes. This helps keep the blood sugar level within the optimal limits. Above this, avocados are rich in dietary fibers which boost gut health and help maintain blood sugar levels as well. Number 2. Citrus fruits. Your natural immunity boosters. The refreshing flavor of citrus fruits and a healthy portion of vitamin C present in citrus fruits help in the transport of glucose to the cells. This in turn prevents the rapid spikes of sugar in our bloodstream. Being a natural immunity booster, vitamin C present in citrus fruits helps the cells produce the insulin hormone in people with type 1 diabetes. This is because in type 1 diabetes, the body cannot produce insulin out of its compromised immune system. Citrus fruits, such as oranges, grapefruit, and lemon, are a perfect fit for people with type 1 diabetes. Additionally, the antioxidant properties of vitamin C are present as a bonus in citrus fruits, which help prevent cell damage and remove toxins from the bloodstream. This helps in the management of blood sugar levels in people living with diabetes. Instead of having juices, make sure to eat whole citrus fruits. Eating them this way always provides more nutritious benefits. Number 3. Blueberries. Whenever it comes to the health of a diabetic person, blueberries always come in with a punch of health benefits. The low glycemic index of 53 and high fiber content in blueberries make it a diabetic's best friend. Berries, such as blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, are all packed with powerful antioxidants such as anthocyanins. This is why they're known to improve insulin sensitivity and help maintain glucose levels in the bloodstream after meals. The antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties of blueberries help reduce the inflammation around the nerves. This is why they're known to improve diabetic neuropathy as well. Above this, being packed with essential vitamins, such as vitamin C, blueberries support our immune system and thus help improve insulin sensitivity in people living with type 1 diabetes. So, already everyone's favorite snack, berries are a refreshing way to enjoy snack time. Now, before we continue to the next superfood on our list, make sure to hit the subscribe button along with the bell icon so that you won't miss any updates. Number 4. Apple. Can anything be more satisfying than an apple? After all, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But when it comes to diabetes, the fiber content of apples specifically make it a good choice to maintain blood sugar levels. This is why the apple is known to aid digestion and thus helps keep a check on the glucose levels in the bloodstream. Above this, the presence of potent antioxidants, such as flavonoids, makes apples best suitable for improving insulin sensitivity in people living with diabetes. These antioxidants have been associated with a reduced risk of heart disease as well. Incorporating apples into your salad bowl or regularly adding them to your snack dish will certainly help you fight the comorbidities associated with diabetes. However, whenever you choose to eat an apple, make sure to eat it with its skin on. The skin on the apples is loaded with additional fiber content and antioxidants that provide more nutritious benefits to your health. Number 5. The peach. What makes peaches a key component in controlling diabetes is the presence of a good portion of the fiber in them. This is because the fiber content in peaches helps slow down the absorption of glucose in the bloodstream. This in turn helps maintain blood sugar levels within the optimal range of the body. Moreover, being jam-packed with essential vitamins such as vitamin A and vitamin C, peaches provide a bunch of antioxidant properties that help remove the free radicals from your bloodstream. The vitamin C content present in peaches specifically helps improve immune health and is therefore linked to improving insulin sensitivity in people living with type 2 diabetes. So adding this summer vibrant fruit to the regular diet is undoubtedly a wonderful treat to all those living with diabetes. After having a glimpse of the cost-effective and commercially available fruits you should eat as a diabetic, now let's take a look at the fruits you should avoid as a diabetic. Foods to avoid as a diabetic. Giving up your favorite food items is always a tough thing to do, but living with diabetes is not so easy either. So, to have a healthy and balanced way of living as a diabetic person, you must put a tab on some of your favorite food. What's hard for you to give up? Is it your all-time delicious banana smoothie? Or what do you think about the pineapple? Being a diabetic person, should you say no to it? Let's find out which foods compromise your health. Number 1. Bananas. Despite being an excellent choice of food for the morning breakfast, people living with diabetes should always avoid having bananas. What do you think of them? They're healthy for everyone else, so why should a diabetic person always avoid eating bananas? The high percentage of carbs, sugar, and calories present in bananas is what makes bananas unfit for a diabetic. The high sugar levels have been associated with the increased levels of glucose in the bloodstream of a diabetic person. Even a medium-sized banana contains 14 grams of sugar in it. So, as a diabetic person, make sure to cut short on your banana intake. Number 2. Watermelon. You may think of watermelon as a natural hydration fruit and that there's nothing wrong with it. But do you know that the high sugar levels in watermelon are not ideal for people living with diabetes? The high levels of sugar in watermelon are known to boost the levels of glucose in the bloodstream, and thus should be eaten either in moderation or avoided completely. Above this, because of its very high glycemic index of 72, watermelon is not counted in the list of favorable fruits for diabetics. Number 3. Dates. Have you ever thought of a better alternative to sugar than dates? For years, dates have been synonymous with sugar, and this is the reason why eating dates is not advised for people living with diabetes. What if you learned that even a quarter cup of dates contains more than 100 calories in it? So if you're struggling to maintain your blood sugar levels, the best way is to cut dates out of your diet. Number 4. Pineapples. Besides being jam-packed with the goodness of supernatural antioxidants, how can pineapples be added to the list of foods to be avoided as a diabetic? Let's break it down for you. The high portions of carbohydrates and an extremely high glycemic index in pineapple fruit disturb the digestive system and result in increased insulin resistance in people living with diabetes. Pineapples also contain gross amounts of sugar that, in turn, result in increased blood glucose levels. This is why it's always advised for diabetics to sidestep pineapples in their diet. Taking part in regular physical activity, along with a balanced diet low in carbohydrates and high in fiber, will certainly help fight insulin resistance in people living with diabetes. Now let us know in the comments section which of these fruits you're going to continue to eat, and which of them you're going to throw out. And before you leave, don't forget to share it with your friends and family to help them towards a balanced way of living.